So, to be completely honest, I don't really feel like shooting this video right now. I had a list of photography topics to cover on this channel this week and the next following weeks. But today, I don't really feel like talking about any of those things. And the reason is that yesterday I got a call from my mom back in Switzerland. And she told me that my grandma, who obviously she's quite old and she's 86 and she hasn't been well for a while. But yesterday the doctors called and told us that we have pretty much 24 hours left to say goodbye and stuff. So yesterday my mom called me to tell me that, and tonight I'm actually flying back to Switzerland. And I just want to say that I don't think this is something tragic happening. There are many tragedies in the world, and this is not one of them. This is just sad, but it's part of life. And I know that my grandma had a long and happy life, and grandparents passing, it's just part of everyone's life. But obviously, still, I don't really feel like doing a normal photography video today, or doing any kind of other work that I have on my list of work to do. The reason I'm doing it anyway, the reason I'm shooting this video, is because I made a commitment to myself that I was gonna shoot regular videos, and today is video day. And I guess this is the point I want to make with this video, is that with any creative work that you do, or with any work or anything that you want to do for yourself, really, no one will force you to do it ever. And there will be days like today where you really don't feel like doing it. Most of the times there will be nobody that will force you to get out of the house and take photos every single day. Or there will be nobody that will force you to sit down at your desk and finish the book you're writing. Or nobody that will actually force you to actually get out of the house when it's raining and it's cold to go to the gym and work out. It really is only up to you. I'm reading this book at the moment called, I'm reading this book at the moment called The War of Art. And it's supposed to help you break through your creative blocks and keep on producing work even when you feel stuck. One of the chapters of this book says that the most difficult thing is not to do the work itself. The most difficult thing for any creative work is to actually sit down and start doing the work. Once you start, you're fine. So the good news is that you don't need to commit for 2, 4, 6, 8 hours, whatever long is the work you need to do. You only need to commit for those 5 minutes that are required for you to start. For example, for me, going to the gym works exactly like that. Sometimes I really have zero energy. I really don't want to leave the house and go to the gym. Sometimes it's raining, it's cold outside, it's 6 in the morning. But I know that once I'm at the gym, I'll be fine and I'll be working out, and after that, I'll feel great. But the problem is getting out of the house. So all I need really are 5 minutes. If I can force myself to get changed and to leave the house, I know I'll be fine. The second thing that helps me is also from a book, and the book is called Atomic Habits by James Clear. This book basically says that you need to set up your environment in a way that it's conducive to you doing the work. So if you're a street photographer and you want to go out and take photos every day, no matter the weather, the season, the temperature outside, what you need to do is to have your environment set up in a way that facilitates that. So having all your camera gear, for example, all charged and ready to go next to the door, so that all you need to do are just 2 minutes of commitment for you to pick up the camera and just leave the house. If you keep your camera gear spread around the house, like your camera is in one room, the batteries are not charged and they're in another room, and the tripod is in the basement, you will never ever go out and take photos, not nearly as much as if you had everything ready to go. The same is if you work at your desk. If you work at your desk should be ready for you to sit down and work at all times. If you want to go to the gym or go for a run every day to train for a marathon, for example, have your gym gear or your running gear ready at all times so that you only need to literally get changed, put your shoes on, and leave the house. This will help you start because all you need are those 2 minutes of commitment. Time to go now, but before I go, I want to share a quote that I quite like and I read every time I really don't feel like doing something. It's much easier to act your way into feeling than it is to feel your way into action.